No, in Hollywood. You ever see that movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Oh, yeah, Brad Pitt throwing the...
Yeah, but they said that happened in real life.
Yeah, he's like, you didn't beat me. We're not done.
He picked him up and threw him into a car.
I could see that. We've been over this 1,000 times.
No, we haven't.
It's size over...
Mass always wins.
Yeah, it is.
I don't give a fuck. Listen, if I'm 400 pounds and lay on you, you have to hold me up. You could do whatever you want to me. Eventually, you're going to get tired.
Bridge.
Oh, I'm not.
With your neck.
Oh, yeah.
Use your neck muscles.
Okay.
Like a wrestler.
Yeah.
Listen, would you have wrestled that old man we met on the side of the mountain that day? In his loafers?
He's a scrapper. That's all I'm saying. Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, 30-97
would you
seconds.
Have wrestled him?
Bay's Boys podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Would I have wrestled him? I guarantee you my man would have ripped them loafers off and had 6-inch calluses on his feet and would have been running up and down the rocks, whipping your ass.
Dragging you up and throwing you down, dragging you up.
Yeah, I promise you.
Right.
Don't misconstrued age for brutality.
Right. Well, here we are today.
Special episode.
It's record day. We'll be releasing this a day early.
Special episode. And why are we releasing this a day early?
Because you all aren't going to make it past the Eclipse.
That's right.
The P-Clips.
This might be the last episode ever released.
Ever. We're going to release it early in the morning.
I'm going to be like Henny Penny. The sky is falling. The sky is falling.
Butters is going to wake up and be like, what did you idiots do? It's not even the right day.
I know. She's going to get a notification.
Not like when we change days.
I know. Hey.
Yep.
It's going to happen.
So.
It's the day early Eclipse episode.
Mazel tov.
All right.
And here we go.
So.
Don't look at the eclipse.
Don't look.
Are you looking at it?
Listen, I'm not going to be able to have the opportunity to do so. But here's my question. Do you really trust those stupid paper glasses they're handing out at
no. Or the
CVS
TikToker people that are telling you it's okay or.
Yeah, no. Do not stare at an eclipse.
Here's my question.
You burn your retinas out.
Oh, okay. So there it is. Never mind. You already answered the question.
Yeah. So I remember as a kid, they used to teach us poke a hole in a shoebox. And look inside the shoebox so you don't hurt yourself. Right? So here's my prediction. Tomorrow, post-eclipse, if the world is still here, there'll be a little boy named Jeb and probably another named Ricky. Going to be the ER.
With their shoebox?
No, with their retinas burnt out.
Here's my thing.
That's what I'm predicting.
Here's my thing.
They're going to stare at the sun like turkeys when it rains and stare up.
The sun is blowing, light rays that are strong enough to push through plants and other things to get to under the plants and other things. And you all think the Nike box is going to stop it.
That's how you safely look at an eclipse. I'm just saying, all right. Are you going to stare at the eclipse?
No, man. I saw Indiana Jones. Don't be silly. No. We've been over this. And we've been over this multiple times.
Listen,
and you've gotten me with the Daddy Elon rockets, so I will never again
look at the sky.
Fall prey to the whole, everyone's looking up. I will look down.
All right. Well, I'm just saying, I've already experienced gas stations out of gas already.
Right. And it's only the day before, Sunday.
The day before.
Sunday.
And on the highway, there were signs that said, be prepared, the eclipse is tomorrow. What kind
are
of
you preparing for?
That's what I want to know.
Get your SPF 2000 out. You're going to what if he eclipsed over and
here's my other prediction. The aliens will reveal themselves to us during the eclipse.
Tomorrow?
Yep. Tomorrow.
Do you think somebody will come out in a suit with a keyboard and play the Beverly Hills Cop theme?
No. No.
So we can.
You might do that.
Well, then we'll be friends with them.
Okay.
We'll just try to trade
I'm
them
just
something.
saying, during the eclipse, a giant alien ship will appear in the sky and reveal itself to the humanity.
I think we're just going to drop an episode early. And then the next day it'll be Tuesday. That's my prediction.
And then the survivors of the Heaven's Gate cult
yeah,
will get beamed up
Kool-Aid
to get beamed up to the spaceship and then take off to follow Halley's Comet wherever it goes.
Somebody's out there getting ready for it.
I'm telling you.
If you are a special person who's going to be wearing a special uniform to Monday's event, do me a favor and next Monday, write the show.
No, they're going to wear their purple cloaks, right? And what kind of shoes were they wearing? Were those Nikes?
Nikes, probably. You want to have the best box for the best sports. Bro, who's
the fuck?
Yeah, who's like exactly. Just put a shoebox over it. Listen, I heard something like that once. It was like, just put your mask on. Like, just put your shoebox over it. Like, what the fuck are you saying, dog? Do you think the Nike cardboard box is going to stop any of those rays?
Yes.
Oh,
100%.
As long as you get a tube bigger than 12 inches, right? As long as it's one of those Christmas tubes that's longer than 12 inches.
I don't know what we're talking about, but I'll go with it.
Make a telescope out of it, like a Christmas wrapping
No,
tube.
listen,
You know what I'm saying?
No, you don't look at the fucking Eclipse, period. I don't care what kind of equipment you have.
Again, I saw Indiana Jones.
Right. So,
what makes us the best podcast in the world? We're going to be the last ones fucking here because we're the first ones to say run.
Yeah, okay.
Run.
All right.
I would like to buy a big giant boombox, and I just want that remix they did on all the TikTokies where the guy's like, run. And then we'll just walk around everywhere and you see something, you're like,
run.
Right. We're going to be the last ones here.
The last one standing.
Yep.
So on that note, let's thank notjoeroganspodcast.com.
Yep. Go ahead and check them out. I think their site's down for maintenance too, along with ours this week. Which, yep, if you guys haven't seen the Facebooks, the socials, the X, the Instagram, or our OnlyFans, and didn't know that our website is down for maintenance for the next couple weeks, it is.
That's all right. It'll be back.
So there you have it.
It's being upgraded.
Bettered.
More bettered.
Life is getting bettered.
Yes. Also, I want to give a shout out to Mondo Scarizian.
Yeah, for letting you have that nice shirt.
For this dope ass shirt with his
oh my.
With his personally trademarked logo.
Yeah, you can't even buy them.
Can't even buy them.
That's how rare we are. You don't even know. Listen, man, bring me something dirty to the table. Fuck all this.
No, we're still on this
Eclipse. I shouldn't have said
Eclipse.
a bad word.
Yeah,
we're still on the Eclipse. We're still on the Eclipse. Why? It's nothing.
What are your predictions?
I heard once that the Latin culture believes that if you look at Eclipse while you're pregnant, your kid comes all messed up.
Oh.
I know. You're probably.
I also heard from the Latin culture you're supposed to wear pink underwear.
Okay.
If you're a woman.
I did not know
and
this.
You're pregnant during an eclipse.
Oh. I thought we were going way sideways with this one.
During an eclipse.
Okay. Yeah.
And you're supposed to have like a safety pin on the.
Yes, I was just about to say that. You heard that one?
Yes.
The pin thing is the freaky part. They're like, if you wear a safety pin, you're straight though.
Right.
It was like a piece of metal. I even heard somebody say once it could even be a paper clip, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Gonna go with the safety pin.
All right. So here's where it gets really weird.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
I have a close friend, whose father claims that his mom okay, wait, how does this work? My friend's got a cleft palate.
Mm-hmm.
And his father claims that his mom looked at an eclipse while she was pregnant with him.
Oh.
Claims that 100%. I haven't date tracked and looked everything back, but this guy is like dead fucking set on like, oh yeah, he told the kid, he goes, your mom peeked in an eclipse. That's why you have a cleft, I think.
It's possible.
Right. That's weird.
I'm a little upset because my business plan has not come to fruition.
Well, renting eclipse. Jesus is
no, not that one.
Not renting Jesus.
Not renting Jesus.
Not
the surprise Jesus
mutated flesh foot bombs.
No,
or a bath bomb. Sorry.
No. The surprise Jesus was not part of this plan.
The radioactive Okinawa bar, or what was that one?
Not that one either.
Fucking horrible thing.
No, this was my plan to help to sell my services to help some young lady who wanted to conceive during the eclipse.
Oh, fuck. I forgot all about this one.
Yeah, the Eclipse babies business.
And you don't want me putting out ads for gymnasts for the show, but you want to put out ads for this. I was told not, what are we going to do when all the gymnasts show up? I should have been like, what are we going to do when all these steeds show up?
Listen,
are you going to bottle them?
Cool
them?
I'm just
saying.
What
the fuck is happening?
I had a business plan to help people provide them with the service of becoming pregnant during the solar eclipse so that they could have the new Damien child or whatever it is.
This is bad.
Listen, there's some pagan broad out there somewhere that wants to conceive during a solar eclipse.
They're going to think, okay. If I had emotions, I'd be upset right now.
I'm just saying, that's out there.
That's my ex, bro.
Mm.
We're not trying to attract those ones no more.
Okay.
They're way too expensive.
Listen,
that line from Reacher's like,
listen,
I can't
there's
afford
a whole
you.
lot that goes into this, though. You have to be ovulating, right?
Okay.
Because if you're not, it doesn't matter, right? And you're going to there's a whole bunch of NDAs and a whole bunch of paperwork you got to sign. Like, you're not coming back to me for child support for your Eclipse baby.
Yep.
I'm just there to provide the service.
True. We're going to offer photography packages too. So you're going to have to fill out those papers.
In a muddy field somewhere.
In a muddy field somewhere. That's 4K, baby. That's 4K action right there. We'll have the drones out.
Listen, I heard there's farmers renting out their fields to people to park and watch the eclipse. That's what I heard.
Listen, if people start pulling up on my yard to watch the eclipse, I'm getting the paintball markers out.
I'm just saying, you're going to tell me you don't think there's going to be some drum circle somewhere?
I'm going to buy some pepper spray tonight. I'm scared.
There's a big fire with a drum circle and people wearing patchouli dancing around trying to conceive under the solar eclipse.
All right, so what happened if the eclipse happened and then like Tuesday they come out and they're like, there's werewolves among people? Would you lead a normal life?
Would I be surprised?
Would you do anything different?
No.
You just go to work?
I just go to work.
You're like, fuck it.
And then I do a lot of research.
Are you taking the mindset of like, we've already been here this whole time, they're not going to do anything type mindset?
Yeah.
How many? Because there'd be shut-ins.
Oh, there would.
They'd be like, oh, there's werewolves. Oh, Uber Eats has just become $1 billion business. Nobody wants to leave their frickin' house.
Mm-hmm.
TP2U, that's our new business right there. Coin trademark, TP2U. We deliver nothing but TP.
Nothing but TP.
We saw during COVID, this is a requirement.
Yeah.
TP2U.
Yeah, because apparently everybody forgot they had a shower.
And thought that when you get an epidemic and you die, you need TP.
And nobody considered getting a bidet. The one you could just attach to your toilet seat?
If you run
then you don't need bidet. Then you don't need TP.
Listen, if you run fast enough after you shit, you don't need anything. But you know what? Oh. Shout out to my man Goggins. Nobody's keeping up with him. Let's move on.
Listen, marathon runners do it all the time. They just run the shit right out of their shorts and just keep on going.
As well, you should.
Yeah.
Elephants don't stop. Horses don't stop.
And bulls don't stop.
Bulls don't stop.
I talked to that gentleman again this weekend, and he told me that story about the bull.
Somebody sent me a picture and said they saw some lady let their dog take a shit in a Walmart the other day.
What the fuck does that have to do with running
animals?
We were
going out with running and shitting animals. I thought about the Walmart. Could you imagine? What would you do about that? The eclipse happens. You're walking through Walmart. Some lady's just like, what do you do? Do you throw chips at them? Like, whatever's quickest in the aisle? Fucking can of corn? Goof. Hey, you dumb bitch.
No.
You throw it at the dog or the owner?
I think it causes issues.
All of it?
The owner. The owner.
Throw it at the owner.
Yeah. It's not the dog's fault.
Yeah. No, it's not.
It's not. The dog just doing what the dog does.
The eclipse, I'm saying, the eclipse is doing crazy stuff. Tommy Skelly's probably out there getting sanitation things that you just never heard of. People are dropping gold bidets on their doorsteps.
Oh yeah.
The eclipse is coming. Have my gold bidet, Tommy Skelly.
The sanitation workers are going to be working overtime.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Everyone's last minute.
Food production is going to be slowed down in this country because farmers are forgoing planting when they should have planted their stuff.
Listen,
to rent out their fields to people to have drum circles and watch the fucking eclipse.
We're planning enough for everybody.
Look, think about this. There's going to be a bunch of people probably out there like hurricane parties, right? People are going to be out there getting shitty, drunk, right? Or high to watch the eclipse. Then you're the farmer. Now you got a bunch of drunks out in your field and you can't plant for the next couple of days because you got to shoo them off your land. I'm just telling you.
I think we should get in that costume.
You should totally rent out your front yard.
I was just going to say, hold on. We got to get in that costume that Bruce Willis did at the beginning of that movie where he wore the sign. Samuel L. Jackson was out there, Brooklyn, in the Bronx. But that costume, he's in his underwear. We need a big sign that says Bays Boys Podcast. The end is not the eclipse, and we're just going to walk around the main roads for the next 24 hours with it. I mean, there's got to be people visiting up here.
Oh, tons. They're the one county near us is expecting over 450,000.
Right.
That's like 10 times its population.
Right. What time is this happening tomorrow?
3 o'clock, sometime around 3-ish. But it's only going to last for 4 minutes. That's why the whole conceived during the eclipse thing, there's a lot of planning that goes into it because you got 4 minutes to make this happen.
I mean, 4 minutes, that's 20, 30 seconds. You know, that's a lot of people.
I'm just saying, like, if you don't get it done during the absolute eclipse, it doesn't work.
We never discussed how much room we'd need per person, so I'm figuring, you know, that's 300 or 400 people per field that we could get.
Easily.
We'll just pig pen them up.
Right.
Like piggies. Like little piggies.
They're going to show up in their tents. They're going to show up in their
VW buses. They can't
buses.
use tents. They have to be out in the open, so that's why we need the pig pen.
No, I'm saying they're going to show up the day before. They probably started showing up on Friday.
Right, yeah, you're right. To camp.
Mm-hmm.
We almost made it with this.
Almost.
Someday, ladies and gentlemen, Bays Boys Podcast will be something bigger than the biggest podcast you know. Until then, you're just going to have to deal with pit stories and breeding businesses. Listen, what did, I don't know. What if everyone goes out and this eclipse just melts? What if the eclipse holds?
And just doesn't stop?
Yeah.
We're thrust into the world of darkness.
Wouldn't that be cool?
You need Riddick.
Riddick?
You need Riddick.
Ooh. I mean, it would bring on like a whole new human evolution because all the kids that would start being born for the next few generations wouldn't have the same pigmentation because you wouldn't need it anymore. Kids would start looking more gray.
Oh, yeah.
Like a gargoyle.
Is that how we become the Greys?
I don't know.
Is that how the humanity evolves and becomes aliens?
Goes underground because it's nicer. We're like, why are we coming to the sun anymore? There's no more sun. We're just getting cancer. Let's go underground.
Why?
And then the San Andreas thing will happen. California
will detach?
Yeah, well, there's going to be, when it gets colder,
do you think the
more
eclipse
water
will cause
freeze
tsunamis?
and it'll cause the water to push in just like a tsunami? Right, exactly where we were going.
You think the eclipse will cause tsunamis?
Yeah, but
they're just not telling anybody?
But it'll be the opposite of the normal one. This one's going to be because everything gets cold and freezes, and you know how ice expands, so it'll push all the water.
So the San Andreas fault will fill with water and then freeze and then expand.
And if you don't die from the water, you're going to die from the cold. Good luck.
Kind of like nuclear winter.
Exactly.
Oh.
Why not? Oh, that is what it's called, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Bada bing, bada boom. Here's hoping. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast. We're here every week
to bring you nothing but joy.
For your pleasure. If we're still here, we're still breathing.
Yeah.
We think.
So should we release another one on Tuesday?
We learned today that you don't need oxygen to start a fire.
Oh my God. No, let's not even talk about that.
That happened in the
at dinner.
Listen. This is not the first kind of shit that I've heard from
the table.
The other day I learned that somebody was walking around and they were like, "Wait a minute. Your pee is not supposed to be completely 100% clear?" And I was like, "Oh,
it is."
It is?
Yes.
You want your pee to be completely 100% clear?
Yes.
Ooh.
If it's darker colors, it means you're dehydrated.
Yeah, but if it's 100% clear, it means you flushed too much.
I mean, maybe a light tint.
You're going to be overworking that engine there. That's a lot.
You want it to be as clear as possible.
There's got to be some waste leaving your body.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing.
You shouldn't be coming out looking like Dasani. And you definitely should not repackage. No. Just so we're very clear.
No.
You think that I'm joking that I got to say these things, but after reading some of the stuff we've been reading online, looking for stories for you guys.
Yeah. Drinking your own pee is not good for you.
Oh, Bear Grylls. Oh, Bear Grylls.
Fuck old Bear Grylls.
How do we always end up with our snake drinker? It's just not right.
No. It's waste.
No.
Why would you consume waste material? Maybe if you quadruple filtered it like the astronauts.
Well, that's what I'm
do.
saying. So if your waste comes out clear, it's not good because there's no waste.
All right. So look, you filter the piss.
I saw Waterworld.
That's your favorite. Look, why don't we just tell the audience that's your favorite movie?
His favorite water was Dasani.
Yeah.
That's a nightmare movie, man. Could you imagine that fucking nightmare? Everything smells like salt. There's nobody around. When you do meet them, they stink and they're withered from salt. Everyone dresses like Mad Max, which makes no sense because you're only surrounded by water. Clean your shit. Like, it just makes no sense. The whole movie, you're like, bro, what's happening right now?
Listen, here's what I'm going to say. Even the Pacific Islanders, right?
Yeah.
Who were in outrigger canoes, who rowed their canoes across the ocean.
Oh,
still managed to find land.
Well, that's the other thing too. We're not even going to talk about the fact that he can't find any land. He's Kevin Costner though.
Did they forget like how to use a compass?
No need for a compass when you can't go anywhere.
Well, here's my question. Where did they start off?
You don't. That's the fun of the movie, right? The world's already that way.
Okay. They had to be near some landmass at some point in time. They just didn't end up in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
I think the movie's supposed to be after it's already happened and there is no more.
There's not that much water.
I don't know, man.
Even if all the polar ice caps melted right now.
So you're saying we will not be buried underwater?
No. Maybe some would, but not everything.
Not everything?
No.
We just got to move to Minnesota?
Yeah.
We'll be fine?
Yeah. Look at fucking Mount Everest. You think Mount Everest will ever be underwater?
I don't know, but we don't want to go hang out with green boots anyways.
All right.
My man's just fucked up there.
He'll be thawed out by then.
Yeah, we don't want to be up there. Could you imagine getting all the way up there in the tropic weather and finding nothing but snow gear?
You'd be like, what the fuck?
Oh, sweet.
Why are these
What can you do? What can you do with these skis now? Nothing. Nothing. What can you do with this raincoat? Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. What do we need those rope for? Nothing. Listen, I feel like maybe at this point we really are just waiting for a catastrophic change in the world. Is that what 99% of adults are doing?
No.
They're just sitting around. They're like, hey, when's
that's
San
like
Andreas falling off?
0.025% maybe.
What are the other ones doing? Partying about San Andreas?
Yeah, nobody cares.
Oh.
Because they don't think it's going to happen.
Well, they've been saying it was going to fall off the earth for a long time.
They've also been saying that Yellowstone National Park is going to erupt it's well overdue for a massive volcanic eruption.
Has it happened yet?
No.
Well,
here's my question. You know there's a giant pocket of lava under there that needs to blow up, right? Why can't they just drill vents and release some of the pressure?
And
right? Avoid the cataclysmic eruption by drilling vents into the ground and releasing the pressure.
You saw what happened in Armageddon. Obviously, they can't drill because the magma rock is too hard.
Oh, my Lord. Okay. However, here's my own argument against my own statement. There were a bunch of tourists that went and visited a volcano.
Yep.
It had a cap on it, right?
Yep.
They threw a giant boulder into it, and they broke the crust on the top.
Get out of here.
It caused an eruption.
You think that's possible?
Well, that would be the only fault I would find with trying to drill a vent, that you might accidentally trigger an eruption.
So your plan, after we've discussed numerous issues of like the HARP program, the Necro Pants, the Line City, and your idea is that we should go gas off the earth. Like, it's one of those little waste bags that people wear.
Yeah. Yes.
I think it's a good thing Daddy Elon is digging the tunnels. We'd be in trouble.
You know what's interesting though? Now you talk about digging the tunnel.
Uh-oh.
There was a patent I think in the 60s.
For tunnels?
For a machine, a nuclear-powered, laser-shooting, tunnel-boring machine that melts rock. Patented, and I think the U.S. government took it. And allegedly, there's these train lines underneath the United States in particular, but apparently they go all over the world, that was bored out by several of these machines. And that these deep underground military bases connect all over the country via these rail lines that are like hypersonic rail lines that were drilled out by this machine.
And that's why you never see military guys moving anything?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Because it's all underground.
Well,
and the stuff you see above ground is a ruse. What's really going on?
Listen, if that was really happening, we would have heard it all about that right now. About that by now.
Why? Somebody would have leaked it?
Yeah, definitely.
What if
they leaked all the tunnels about Disneyland?
No, but what if the lizard people control these?
No. They're not fast enough.
Do it. I heard the lizard people control people through mind control.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the trick. Maybe that's why they always lose in the movies, because they didn't really lose in real life.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
On to better things, though. Have you seen that new sport that they've been having where they've taken away the hockey pucks, they've taken away the gear, they've taken away the sticks, they've just left the skates and the hockey players, and all they do is fight.
So it's a sport of ice fighting on skates.
Have you seen it?
No, sir, I haven't, but I did watch the new Roadhouse.
It looks amazing. You watched the new Roadhouse? We were supposed to watch that, but I didn't have time yet. Look at this. Literally get ranked on fighting in your hockey gear.
I'm going to guess
they're wearing pads. He's wearing punching pads.
I'm guessing this is in Russia somewhere.
Oh, 110%. I mean, I'm just waiting to see.
Russia also has like the 15-on-15 MMA fights in the cage.
I was going to say, I am waiting to see what's that movie with old boy Schwarzenegger running to not die?
Running Man?
Yeah, go figure. Yeah, I'm waiting to see that.
Okay.
That's got to be coming next.
Well, here's my thing. They already have this sport here in the United States, but it's not on ice. It's on roller skates.
Oh, the derby?
It's called roller derby.
Roller derby. Shout out to Pop-Tart.
Yeah, it's roller derby. They already got it.
Roller derby.
Listen, the Russians are behind. They just changed the venue. That's all they did.
And they removed all the girls, which that's never fun.
That's never fun.
What is with you Russians?
I don't know.
Dirty Russians.
I don't know.
You know what the problem is? They're mad because you won't sell them Adidas anymore. That's not political. That's pop culture.
Pop culture.
Adidas, number one underground black market item
in Russia.
Hashtag 2025.
Yeah.
Right?
You want to make money? Find a way to smuggle Adidas tracksuits.
Listen,
into
I think we should do it. And when Putin asks us why we did it when we get caught, we'll just take his football ring.
The one he stole?
Yep. I'd fight Putin. Would you fight that guy?
He is no, he no longer has a no longer has a belt.
Can do whip kicks with his without his black belt.
They revoked his black belt.
Right. So you'd fight him. We're black belts in Putin Do.
Moo.
So I mean, we'd basically win.
No, it would be like it would come to a standstill.
A standstill?
Yeah. It would be a fight to a draw. It would be like
he doesn't want to destroy the podcast, so he doesn't destroy us.
It would be like standing on the precipice of a black hole.
And then a turtle shows up and starts explaining to you why the way is up, even though it looks down. Very peculiar.
Very peculiar.
And then Putin shows up and it turns out he's been married to some fucking broad from Atlanta the whole time. And he's like, guys, I was just trying to get to a show. This all started from somebody not sending me tickets to a show.
Right.
And you find out it was Dolly Parton.
Oh, my God.
Right.
All of this aggression is because he couldn't make it to a Dolly Parton show.
And furthermore, we know Dolly would have just given him the tickets.
Yeah.
If he would have asked.
I'm sure.
Right. But he couldn't get a hold of anybody. Because he was too busy smuggling Adidas and stopping Adidas smugglers and such.
This is very convoluted at this point.
Well, it's basically police work. Trust me, I went to school for this. It's fine. This will hold up.
This is what your criminal justice degree.
Yes.
This is what you've trained for.
Yeah.
You've solved
Chain
this.
of custody's fine. My man's free.
You solved this. You solved this crime.
The elephant in the matchbox.
I want to thank the local community college.
David Blaine. Hello.
I want to thank my local community college for my criminal justice degree.
All 340 credits. 18 hours of community service.
All of it.
Picking up cans on the side of the road with old Tommy Scally.
That allowed you to solve this crime. Thank God. Thank God.
Like fucking, like, what the fuck was the Charlie Sheen movie with what's his face? 2 men at work. Men at work finding bodies in the in the trash cans.
You're like, I'll solve this crime. I went to school. You don't need police.
Notebook.
You don't need the police investigators.
Listen. We've heard of lots of people like this. Okay, there's still that psych show going on where he just guesses at what's happening, and shit's right.
Yeah, right.
They let him walk. Listen, I always wanted the job. Can we get one of those jobs where we're free to walk around the police station?
Oh,
I just want to show up in my Skechers and my Walmart clothes and sit down on some detective's desk and be like, "Hey, asshole, what are you doing today?"
Would you wear the Skechers that have the roll bottoms?
Oh, you know we would.
They're supposed to help build your calves.
Calves. We were just talking about that the other day. Definitely need some of those.
And some tan khakis.
Perfection.
Or would you wear tan cargo pants?
No tan. Just black.
Black?
Black
khakis?
Maybe.
Oh, you can't even call
black khakis aren't black. Yeah, where did you come up with that?
Some black Dockers.
You're just trying to throw us off
with the roll bottoms.
You're just trying to throw us off the investigation, my guy.
And a madras plaid short button-down sleeve shirt with a pocket protector.
I was going to say no pocket, but you went right to it.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing
Let me solve this crime for you, detective.
The good thing
Sit back and let an expert.
We've solved it already, so it's fine. Then we send it in to the detective with the package, a bow on it, and, for some irony, a bag of their trash from last week. They'll never know what's happening. Fucking confused.
Super confused by that.
And
what the fuck has happened?
And we send it to the wrong department.
Oh, yeah.
So they got to carry it over and be like, "Hey, you assholes, stop leaving your trash here." It's perfection. We basically wrote a whole new miniseries. If you add in a killer, a sparkly vampire, and some dude running around, well, never mind.
Hello, Showtime.
Yes.
HBO.
We're winning. We're winning.
Call us.
Skinamax, we'll take you to.
Yeah. Call us.
There's some third-rate actresses we want to see.
Yeah.
Actors, actresses.
Who's that one blonde chick that used to always do those Skinamax, like, Tower of Destruction movies? And
I don't
you know what I'm talking about. She was like the blonde with like.
You don't want to hear about the blondes I saw on Skinamax. They weren't the same as the ones you saw, I don't think. I had like 5,000 channels.
There
was like Skinamax.
They were always like
Volume 1,
low,
Volume 2, Volume 10.
Low rate action movies.
Horrible, horrible. And none of them had good Oakleys.
No.
Or Etnies.
Yeah, no. They always wore the knockoffs.
Speaking of knockoffs, you guys should check out our Instagram, my Instagram or Joe Skelly's, and check out his TMNT special edition shoes.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the new teenage.
Yeah, tell them about those.
The new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Adidas edition.
Dude, they sent them to you in a toy package.
With a comic book.
With a comic. You've got the red, so you've got the.
They only come in one color.
Oh, they only did Raphael. You know they're going to do the other 3 now, right?
No. You forget. This is the anniversary edition. All the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles used to wear red bandanas initially.
I do not recall this.
Yeah. When they first came out, they all had red bandanas.
Really?
Yep. The shell toes on the shoe are in the shape of turtle shells.
Turtle shells, yep. You've got red stripes over green canvas, white lace.
Well, it's not even canvas. It's
turtle skin, leather.
It looks like green turtle skin.
Beautiful.
They also come with white laces, gray laces, and red laces.
Beautiful.
They have the red bandanas with the eyes on the bottom of the laces as an enamel pin, but they also came with enamel pins with the initials of all the turtles.
Oh.
So you could choose which turtle you want to be and put them on your laces.
Go look these up. You're not going to be able to find them.
If you
They're
do,
beautiful.
They're expensive.
Yeah. Or you're going to the black market for them.
Yeah. They sold out on March 22nd, the day they were released. And so now you got to go to some secondhand dealer to find a pair of them. The inserts also look like slices of pizza. But if you flip them over, they have like the original cartoon ninjas on them.
Jeez.
On the reverse side.
That's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
That's sweet. We'll have tons of pictures up on the Instagram later. We'll have a little bit of a video of it later. We'll post that on YouTube. The YouTubies.
Yes.
Lots of new things coming.
Yes, indeed.
Around
What
here.
channel's our YouTube channel?
Dude, I don't know. It's on YouTube. You go to youtube.com.
Well, how would you find the channel on YouTube?
By going to youtube.com.
So you just type in youtube.com, and then what do I do to find the video?
Look for our faces. We're on there somewhere.
You're not very helpful here.
Type in
You forgot the name of our channel.
Boys Podcast. That's what I forgot the YouTube name. Is
Is
it just the show? Bays Boys Podcast.
I would hope so.
I hope so. Only our Patreon members get to watch it so far. That's why I don't remember, because I'm like, listen, it's super secret horse. Super secret dark horse.
Oh.
Like Stephen King's house.
Oh.
You can't find it. You can't see us, as John Cena said in the past.
You can't be faded.
Yeah, that's right. But no, Bays Boys Podcast on YouTube. Find it. Lick it. Love it. Watch it. You'll see some tennis shoes there later. Maybe Joe Skelly will do a little dance for you.
Not happening.
Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight.
God.
Tonight with Joe Skelly.
Oh, Lord.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, listen, if we're still here after the eclipse, which we will be.
Oh, that's what you're guessing.
We're like fucking cockroaches. You know that, right?
Well, I guess we'll survive the eclipse.
Yeah.
Like nuclear war.
It's going to happen. I think.
Will there be other roaches that survive the eclipse?
Oh, yeah. Tons of dudes we don't like. Tons of dudes that are wearing the Skechers for realsies. For reals.
Not solving any crimes.
That dude down the way that looks like that weird fucking guy from Grandma's Boy who wore the trench coat all around and was doing the bzz, 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 robot shit. That fucking weirdo will probably survive. He seems to survive everything. There's always some skinny 7-foot mother hecker that would have a great reach if he just tried a little tiny bit of boxing, but he's not. So just use him to cover his own head.
I saw his identical twin at the auction yesterday. He was walking around with holes in his shoes with his Albert Einstein hair.
He was not.
Oh, yeah. Look, it's super creepy with his shirt where the neck was stretched out too much.
Oh, and it was like a V-neck and still stretched out too much. Bro, you're like, homie, what are you doing?
Paint all over his pants. The only thing he was missing was gold paint around his lips from huffing it out of a paper bag, but whatever.
And listen, we're not insulting anybody. We're just saying it's a class of people that you can't escape. Scrawny motherfuckers who couldn't fight their way out of a fucking paper bag, but somehow managed to
survive,
evade fire. Who are we joking? That's me. Let's move on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bays Boys Podcast. If you've made it this far on the episode, applause to you.
Yes.
Thanks for staying.
Like, subscribe, ring the bell, give us a 5-star rating on your favorite platform.
Check out our YouTube videos.
Show your mama.
There's something out there for everyone.
Check out NotJoeRogansPodcast.com.
The website is down for maintenance. Be happy.
But we know those guys.
Be happy. Yeah. What else? I think that's it. Shout out to all of our listeners who have been with us forever. You guys are all amazing.
Yeah. Oh, hey, once again, thank you, Mando Scarizian, for this trademarked one-of-a-kind shirt that you can't get nowhere.
Yep.
Except for him.
And I think that's it. We are the Bays Boys Podcast.
And hopefully you'll hear from us next week.
Would you like to know more?